I know. So you have expressed pro-life sentiments before. How can you, so when women from low-income backgrounds, often in places where abortions are illegal. I've lived in a country where abortion's been illegal. They go and people from low-income backgrounds are the ones who have to do unsafe abortions at home, who have to go into in backstreet vendors' places. How can you justify this as being safe for women to have just safety of women's health and women's rights?
The argument in favor of legislation against abortion is to protect the life of the unborn. The ideal would be that people don't violate the law in order to pursue an abortion. If you violate the law in pursuit of an abortion, you're obviously violating the law. I mean, I'm not sure what to say about that other than I'm not interested in women dying in back alley abortions because I'm not in favor of abortions.
But women are going to people have abortions anyway. Abortions happen whether...
Not in the same numbers, I mean...
Well, if it's just high income women do have the opportunity to travel abroad and have abortions, whereas it's particularly low income women who suffer the brunt of having to do at-home abortions, and it's unsafe and it results in people dying. Do you really think that it's safe for women's health to allow, whereas we can allow it in a safe facility and it can prevent women dying, it can prevent people dying in unsafe abortion places?
So, I mean, we're starting from completely different premises and we're trying to reconcile the premises. So you're starting from the premise that the top priority is that a woman who violates the law to terminate her pregnancy, her safety is the number one priority. My number one priority is protecting the baby that's growing inside of her. So my answer to rich women are absconding in order to terminate their unborn child, that when women are absconding to do that, if they're rich, my preference would be that it hit everybody equally, meaning I don't want anybody getting an abortion, rich or poor. So as far as the second follow-on effect of that, obviously any law is going to have horrible downsides. That's true of literally every law. But the question is, when you're making a law with regard to, say, abortion, what are you attempting to prohibit, and how many lives are you preserving in the process of doing that?
Abortions are going to happen anyway.
Well, I mean, I understand that argument, but the fact is that when you make it significantly more difficult to get an abortion, fewer people get abortions. I mean, that's the entire purpose of having a law against abortion. That's why people, presumably, who are pro-choice don't want there to be laws against abortion.
Yeah, mostly don't want people to have laws against abortion lots of the time so that people can, have them in a safe environment.
But have them at all is sort of the first part of the sentence, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, for me, when it comes to this abortion, I don't really like arguing about it. You know why I feel it's weird? See, let me take my headphone off for this. There are at least 10 different birth control methods that I can think of off the top of my head, like right now. They are different. There's vasectomy, that's if you don't want to do birth again. You can tie your tube, you can do an hysterectomy, you can take pills, take injection, IUD, implants, what do you call this one? Condom is actually good. It's accessible, male and female condom. And then there's also I think spermicide. There's something you it's like a tube that you put the gel in your vagina. Sorry for using that word in front of the camera. And then I think few minutes before you have intercourse, that helps trap the sperm in there and don't get pregnant. So this is my take on this. This is my take on the whole the whole abortion thing. There are different ways to avoid pregnancy. Like, there's so many different ways to avoid pregnancy. Why do you think the best solution is to get pregnant and then remove the baby? Like, make that make sense. It's just like when they say prevention is better than cure. Better for you to prevent your illness than for you to come to the hospital when you already have it to cure it. When I was younger, I used to say like, but curing it is best. But why do you want to wait till you're in that pain for you to take it away? Why don't you just prevent it in the first place? I can understand if maybe the woman that is taking out the baby, if it's an ectopic pregnancy, yeah, definitely the pregnancy is high risk. It's going to have a danger to her life. If like, what again? Maybe, I don't know, maybe the pregnancy is threatening to the woman's life. Maybe the baby is deformed. Maybe there's something wrong with pregnancy. Maybe the egg is dead. Maybe it's a stillbirth. Like, those are reasonable reasons why you have to take away the baby. Not that you purposely had sexual intercourse without protection, without after pill. And then Sorry for that. Why are you telling me I can't? Why are you telling women what to do with their body? No one is telling you what to do with your body. See, let me tell you something. Except you don't have kids in your life. If you don't have kids, that's your business. But if you want to have kids later on in the future and you have an abortion, each time you have an abortion, not even each time you have an abortion, each time you get pregnant, the baby latch on a part of your womb. And the next time it latch on a different part because your other part is scarred. So if you keep on having abortion, you're destroying your womb. That's if you want to get pregnant. And if you don't want to have a baby, the entire womb. Okay, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, do whatever you want to do. Have abortion. Do what you want to do. Born baby, put them in orphanage. From the bottom of my heart, I literally do not care. Because it's not my baby. It's not my business. I'm just saying that there are better ways to go about things than when it's already on fire. There's something my mom always tell me. You can't cry over spilled milk. Like, you already caused it. What is the point crying about it? Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm not that smart. Don't look at her. She's acting like she's smart. No, I'm not even acting like I'm smart. It's just common sense. But just let me know what you think. Bye.